from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mayfield, and right away he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Boswell on for the point after.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Huntley. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Curtis Weaver on the tackle.
49-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on second down, Huntley. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Steelers.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got this one completed to Mims. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 14. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
At the 45-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
26-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Huntley. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Okay, ready? 56, right there, 56. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
He's ridiculous.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Huntley. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
12 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll air this one out from Mims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And that'll set them back 5. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw on third down. Huntley. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And the Steeler first down.
On first down, McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Mayfield. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, Huntley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. This will be caught at about the 5. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
Check. Watch the defense. Watch the screen. I got it.
Mayfield now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Nick Chubb stops short. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Pittsburgh.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Steeler 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Zone now. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. His throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones returning. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike. I got one. Check 43. Check nickel.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before. And if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. To throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Back to throw, and that is incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Check 26, check 26, check 3, check 3.
On fourth down, Huntley. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
On down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
First down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Off play action. Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Stop here, King. Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.